Hi again, it's Dr. Alvis at Montgomery College. So we've looked at how parts of words can help us determine parts of speech, such as the derivational suffix er, for example, to get writer. And we've seen that er can also be an inflectional suffix, as in quicker. So to be a quicker writer, for example. We know that that's a noun and that's an adjective. So we need to look a little bit more at how these words appear in sentences, clauses, and phrases, the subject of the previous video. So let's look at that issue in a little more detail. Let's get a sample sentence. Older computers processed information slowly. And this is a sentence, obviously, or an independent clause, which has a subject, verb, and an object. Now let's start by looking at the verb. We can see there processed has that ed, which makes it is still a verb, but a past tense verb. Now let's look at the subject in the front there, and of course that itself is a noun phrase. The computers is the main noun. And we know that that's a noun because it's a subject, but also because of that little er, that derivational er, and we also have that s to make it plural. And looking at the object, also the noun there, information. And we see that tion again. And we know that originally inform the verb, to inform, we get this ation here to derive a noun. And we'll overlook the a for now. Don't worry about that too much. Now let's look at the other words in this sentence. We have slowly. And slowly here we know is an adverb, of course, because of that ly. But we also know it because of its function. Now, it doesn't modify the noun information, but rather the verb processed slowly. In fact, we can move it around in the sentence. Slowly can move in front. Old computers slowly processed information. So that says something about the distribution of adverbs, this kind of manner adverb in sentences in English. Finally, we have older, and of course we know that that er is the inflectional suffix because it indicates the comparative. And then it is part of this adjective, older, is part of the noun phrase. Older modifies computers. And we can't say, for example, computers older in English. Okay, so we've seen nouns and noun subjects and verbs and clauses. We've seen an adverb which can move around a verb that it modifies slowly. We've seen a noun phrase with an adjective before the noun it modifies, in addition to the parts of the words, these suffixes. You've also seen ways to identify these parts of speech with the suffixes and the positions in the phrases. Next, we'll look at other parts of speech and where they occur in phrases and clauses.